You're doing the cardio. You're eating the salads. You downloaded the app, tracked the macros, even tried that Pilates class where the instructor speaks in a whisper and everyone acts like they're having a spiritual experience. And still, that stubborn lower belly is just sitting there, completely unbothered. Meanwhile, French women over 40 are walking around Paris looking like they've never heard of a cortisol spike in their lives. What do they know that we don't? It's not genetics. And it's not that croissants have magical anti-aging properties, though I genuinely wish that were true. It's a specific set of daily habits that directly regulate the hormonal driver behind belly fat after 40. Cortisol. Today, I'm walking you through the ones that actually matter, why each one works on a biochemical level, and how to apply them starting this week. No elimination diet. No gym membership. Stick around for the last one because it's the most counterintuitive and the one that ties everything together. And girl, if you apply even 3 of these consistently for 28 days, I promise your midsection will start responding differently. Your energy will stop crashing at 3 p.m. and you will feel like you're finally working with your body instead of declaring war on it every single morning. Let's get into it. Let's talk about what hormonal belly actually is, because it's not the same as being out of shape. Hormonal belly is specifically driven by chronically elevated cortisol, the stress hormone that signals your body to store fat in the visceral abdominal region. It's your body saying, "We are in danger, save the reserves." After 40, with estrogen declining, the body becomes far more reactive to cortisol. Things that never touched your waistline at 32 absolutely show up at 42. That's not bad luck. That's biology, and once you understand the driver, you can change the output. Habit 1. They walk instead of sprint. The average French woman walks 8,000 to 12,000 steps a day. Not as exercise, just as life. And here's what that does hormonally. Low-intensity movement, like walking, consistently lowers cortisol without ever spiking it. Compare that to HIIT, which, especially after 40, triggers a cortisol release that can take 24 to 48 hours to fully clear. French women are not sprinting at 6 a.m. to a DJ remix while someone screams at them about their potential. They are strolling past a boulangerie and their cortisol is perfectly fine. Your legs get leaner from consistent daily movement. Your body stops reading every session as a threat, and somehow everything feels less like an emergency. Habit 2. They eat without guilt and without snacking. The French eat 3 meals, seated with actual attention on the food. No eating over the sink. No protein bar in the car between meetings. No guilt spiral after a piece of bread. Here's why this matters biochemically. The stress response around food, restriction, shame, the whole "I shouldn't be eating this" internal monologue, raises cortisol directly. Every diet that makes you feel bad for being hungry is a cortisol event. Eat your meal. Enjoy it. Stop. The waistline responds to calm, not to punishment. Habit 3. They don't sacrifice sleep for workouts. I know the 5 a.m. hustle culture has somehow convinced everyone that waking up before sunrise is a personality trait. I have a friend who posts a gym check-in at 4:58 a.m. like it's a public service announcement. But here's what actually happens when you chronically undersleep. Cortisol rises, ghrelin rises, and your body aggressively holds onto visceral fat as an emergency energy reserve. French women treat sleep like it's a non-negotiable beauty ritual, because it is. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep is the single most powerful cortisol-regulating tool available to you. More powerful than any supplement. More powerful than any workout. Speaking of tools that work with your cortisol instead of against it, the question I get most at this point in the conversation is, okay, but what do I actually do for movement? Because I still want to train. That's exactly the gap I built the 28-day isometric challenge for. It's the movement protocol for the woman over 40 who wants to lose belly fat without torching her hormones in the process. It works by using progressive isometric loading, the same low cortisol, high activation movement philosophy that French women naturally live by. And syncing each week of training to your complete hormonal cycle, so your body stops fighting the process and starts responding to it. Within the first 2 weeks, most women notice their core actually engaging, their waistline getting tighter, and that 3 p.m. energy crash starting to level out. It's linked in the description below. If you're watching on a TV, scan the QR code on the screen. Either way, takes you straight to it. Now, the habits in the second half of this list, because this is where the real shift happens. Habit 4. They treat pleasure as medicine. This sounds like something off a wellness mood board, but it's neuroscience. Real pleasure, not cheat day guilt. Pleasure, actual enjoyment, activates the parasympathetic nervous system and directly suppresses cortisol. Long lunches, a glass of wine slowly enjoyed, a walk with absolutely no pace goal, and no Apple Watch judging you. The American framework of earn your pleasure through suffering first is a cortisol factory disguised as discipline. Joy is not the reward at the end of the hard work. Joy is the protocol. Brigitte Bardot didn't look like that because she was grinding. Habit 5. They move with intention, not panic. French women don't work out to punish themselves for dinner. They move because it feels good to be in a body that functions. And that distinction is not just philosophical. It's physiological. Exercise done from a place of anxiety or body shame produces a significantly higher cortisol response than the same exercise done from a place of genuine choice. Your body reads your intention. Moving to look different and moving to feel strong are not the same hormonal event. One stresses the system, one trains it. Habit 6. They protect their nervous system deliberately. This is the one nobody talks about. French culture has a concept, se ménager, which roughly means guarding your own energy reserves. It means building buffers into your day. Saying no to things that drain you without apologizing for it. Not answering emails at 10 p.m. while pretending you're relaxing on the couch. Chronic low-grade stress, the kind that never fully turns off, is the #1 driver of cortisol accumulation after 40. Not the big dramatic stressors, the constant, ambient, quietly unresolved ones. French women guard their nervous system the way Americans guard their productivity metrics. And it shows up directly in their body composition. Your protocol: 8,000 steps daily as part of life, not as punishment. 3 meals, seated, without guilt. 7 to 9 hours of sleep, non-negotiable. One thing every day that genuinely feels good, done without apologizing. Move because you want to feel strong, and start protecting your nervous system like it's your most valuable resource. Because, girl, it is. Beginners. Pick 2 habits and nail them for 2 weeks before adding more. Already living some of these? Add the sleep optimization first. That one unlocks everything else. This isn't about being French. It's about removing the cortisol load that's been telling your body to hold on to every ounce of belly fat it has. Drop in the comments which of these habits you're starting with. And in 28 days, I want your update down there. Tell me what shifted. If you like honest, science-backed content built specifically for women over 40, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you want to know which foods lower cortisol and accelerate this exact hormonal reset, check our channel playlist. Your body has not been failing you, girl. It's been waiting for you to stop treating it like the enemy. Now give it what it actually needs, because at 40, 50, and beyond, you are only just getting started.